Sander Rubens is asking about Corey Davis in free agency. We can use this as a jumping off point. I've talked about Corey Davis a little bit in the past as sort of that. To me, Corey Davis can be kind of like a souped up version of what Brandon LaFell brought to the Patriots in 2014 as that outside guy that can certainly win outside the numbers, use his size, run some good routes for you. I think Davis has a little bit of a higher ceiling, and you would hope so, given the money that you're going to hand out to him. But I don't mind Davis as a fit here for New England.
Yeah, I talked about this on one of the previous shows that as it put like my plan at wide receiver, if I'm the Patriots, I'm not paying Allen Robinson $20 million. I'd rather go out and get like a $15 million guy and a $5 million guy. You need more than one piece, right? So I think Corey Davis, because he's probably going to be what, like 11, 12 million, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, probably.
Right. So, I mean, you get him as the first half of that, and then you go out, you get like a $7, $8, $9 million receiver. Like suddenly you're putting a wide receiver core together, and that's what the Patriots need to do. So I think a guy like Corey Davis, who's going to be in that low to mid double digits in terms of the contract, that's the kind of guy they need to look at least from a budgeting standpoint, a team building standpoint. You could speak more to the stylistic aspect than you just did, but as I'm kind of looking at asset management and where they need to go, Corey Davis is that perfect kind of upper mid-tier, not top tier, upper mid-tier wide receiver that they need to be very serious about, or I should say is one of the multiple types of those wide receivers. Because ideally you'd get like two Corey Davises, and that would be, or maybe a Corey Davis and a guy slightly above that, maybe like a Juju Smith-Schuster kind of player. But that's where I'm looking. That's the route I'm looking for them to go in free agency. So yeah, for me, Corey Davis, in terms of asset management, fits super well into the ideal plan of the offseason.
I agree. I think that Corey Davis is that perfect tier 2.5, tier 2, whatever you want to call him, wide receiver. It's not Allen Robinson. Yeah. It's not the prize of free agency. It's not Kenny Golladay, but it's that sort of next wave of guys. And I think that he would be a really good fit here in their X position because he's just a guy that runs a lot of the routes already that they ask out of that spot anyways. And it's not necessarily a position, unless they have Randy Moss or Brandon Cooks running there, that has been a super high volume position unless you demand the targets. So I think Corey Davis could do all that.